Good morning. Thank you very much for being here. I am Raman Leonato, speaking from the Ashram for Unfoldment in New York. And we bring the message of the day as every day, which is a practical teaching so that you can be aware of that aspect of your life during that day, the day of today. I'm with Sutriya Johnson that will read with me the message of the day.
So I'll read the message and then Raman will comment. Don't confuse love with infatuation, for the fires of infatuation have no permanence. If a person tells me, I met a girl and I fell in love, I don't believe it. Love, like flowers, takes time to grow. Any seed that is sown cannot produce a plant immediately. The seed that falls in the ground has to explode, and in that explosion, the flower begins to grow. So everything becomes an experience.
Which means that love is not this romantic happening of a moment, but the caring, the process of the caring of and nurturing the plant, which creates the environment, which is grace, which is the love that make the plant grow. And as Guruji said, you can only water the plant, but your part, which is taking that care, watering the plant, making sure that the ground is well tilled and all these things, is a metaphor of what we have to do with our relationships, especially in these days that we meet with friends and family, and that we are sharing our time with those with which we have tread the path of life together.
If I can combine my heart with yours, it will bring me the joy of life and acceptance. What do we mean by acceptance? Acceptance means that I am giving you my whole self. And when I am giving you my whole self, then I am accepting you. When this happens, happiness begins.
Giving yourself off completely means that you forget about all the things that you consider important about yourself. We give a lot of importance to our opinions, to our thoughts, to how things we think should go. And giving yourself off is precisely giving off that. So taking all the importance away of that and just giving yourself to the moment, to your beloved.
If you express your hatred, it will lose strength. If you feel hatred, express it. Do not express it toward the person, for you might hurt him or her. But give vent to that hatred that resides in you with the thought at the bottom, I am getting rid of this hatred, experiencing it in all its intensity. Then the hatred will lose its strength.
And this makes reference that in these days that we meet with our beloved ones, with those that we tread the path, is precisely when we get angry about things, because they touch the most intimate patterns and patternings and behavioral components of our beings. And we might get angry at times. So don't inhibit it, but don't throw that anger to the person. You know, express it, find a way to express it, to find the root of that anger, to find to let that energy disperse itself and lose its importance, so that you don't direct the anger to the person you know that you are treading the path of life with.
If someone does you some wrong and you still have strength to love that person as much as before, then you will have some idea of what love means. When we develop the idea of giving love, the idea of receiving love disappears.
Well, that is the the most clear thing. When, repeat the last sentence.
When we develop the idea
The-
of giving love, the idea of receiving
love disappears. Exactly, because like the poem goes, may my love be measured by giving and not by
in
gain.
Right.
Because if gain I thought this life would be in vain, which means that when you find enjoyment in the caring of the plant, in the giving of yourself, in losing the importance that you apply to the little concept of yourself that you have, then you are not thinking about receiving. Why? Because giving is more than enough. The giving, I mean, you are not even aware of the giving, but you know the experience of life is more than enough. And you don't need anything, so you are not expecting to receive. So this is the message for the day, which means if you are angry, remember, don't direct that anger to the person. Intensify it, find where its birth is, and do it with a thought in the back of your mind, which is, I am intensifying this anger to free myself of this anger. Or as Guruji used to say, become angry with the anger. And find that behind that anger, there is love and caring, always, because you know the main energy is that love. It's the mind with its opinions that convert that love in anger. So go back, go beyond the mind and connect to the love that originated in the first place, that anger. So namaste and have a very nice day today.